Hi there, Horne-Ellstrom here. Welcome to day 2739 of What Shipped You Now. Documenting the journey, sharing lessons learned, good, bad, the ugly. And today was kind of ugly. We had a big bad thunderstorm last night. I'm on my exercise bike, riding away, watching a show, and boom, everything went black. Come to find out that we're having a bad thunderstorm. Power went out and didn't come on until late this afternoon. Wasn't supposed to come on for 2 days, according to projections from our energy company. Luckily, they have adopted the philosophy of under-promising and over-delivering, which I am a huge fan of. I talk about it pretty often. If you've known me for any amount of time at all, you know that I have lots of stories about over-promising and under-delivering by other organizations and people that I used to travel and work with. And it became a very big pet peeve of mine. That we all have pet peeves, right? Well, that is one of mine. That, and it's just not my job. This is the way we've always done it. That's just who I am. Things like that. To say try and hope and hustle and all these crazy things. But we all have those, and that happens to be one of mine. So I appreciate that the power company over-delivered and under-promised. It makes me very happy. And I am home and recording later than usual, much, much later than usual, probably a whole day's worth later than usual in my normal schedule. But sometimes I have to mix it up when I travel, etc. Today we're talking about the IDEANCE process. This year, we created a process in January called the IDEANCE process, and it is a process that we use to continually improve whatever area or aspect of our life we happen to be focusing on. This month, we're focusing on mental health and well-being. I will take a sip of my coffee and continue to pontificate about this. So today is step 5 of the process, which is N for next. And all we do in this step is we ask ourselves, did the thing that we did yesterday, the action we took, did it have any effect yet? A lot of times we don't know. We'll take an action and we don't know what the response or the answer is yet. So now we get to decide, are we going to wait for an answer or wait to see if that step worked? Or are we going to do something else? I am a huge fan and a huge believer in getting supersized results by stacking actions. So I'll decide, for example, with respect to mental health, this whole 7-day period, once we get to the action step, I stack a new action every single day. But when I do that, I also figure out ways to measure whether I know the action I'm taking is working or not. How do I know if I'm making progress in filling the gap between where we are and where we want to be with respect to mental health or well-being? For example, I am doing, for both Supersize Your Business and the Be a Better You annual challenge, positive outlook, positive self-talk and belief in ourselves or in our business with respect to Supersize Your Business. How do we know that our culture believes in ourselves and that we're continuously improving and evolving and being a better version of our company and what we're capable of and how we serve our customers, etc.? What are some ways that we can measure that so that we know every time we take a step if it's moving us in the right direction or not? So guess what? Sometimes we make a step, we take an action, and it actually moves us backwards. But sometimes we find we need to go backwards in order to take a different track and take a different path to what it is that we want. So that's what we're thinking about and working on today. If I can help you in any way, if you are struggling with how to come up with what is next or how to measure if you're making progress or not, literally done this with thousands and thousands of companies and thousands of individuals. So I guarantee whatever your question is, either I or somebody I know or some resource I have access to can help you to do whatever's next for you. All right, have an amazing day. I'll, of course, be with you tomorrow. Bye.